On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's beautifully designed entertainment center, the perfect centerpiece for your viewing or listening pleasure. From Broyhill.
Game Show Network. All play, all day.
In just a few moments, we'll ask these celebrities. The inimitable J.P. Morgan. The irrepressible Buddy Hackett. From the Bob Newhart Show, Marcia Wallace. Comedian Jan Murray. From Bustin' Loose, Pat Carroll. And from Happy Days, Anson Williams. To reveal what they feel is the biggest no-no in a marriage. As they play the Hollywood Connection. And now, let's meet our host, Jim Lang.
All right. Thank you. Hello, hi, JP. Buddy, Marcia, Jan, Anson, and Pat. Oh, what a group. Well, you met our celebrities. We have a great group today, but I think it's only fair that you meet our contestants. So here's Johnny to tell you just a little bit about them.
Okay, Jim. Today, she's a waitress. But in 4 days, she'll be a bride. This is Joyce Ginch. And her opponent, an electrician whose hobbies are bowling, swimming, and skiing. This is Jim Rogers.
All right, welcome, Joyce. And welcome, Jim. In just 4 days, you're going to get married, huh?
3 days, 18 hours.
Oh, that's counting. Who are you going to get married to?
Oh, this fella.
Well, I certainly hope so. All right. And, Jim, you have a lot of hobbies. Where do you find time to electric?
In my spare time.
In your spare time. No wonder I can never get an electrician. Okay. Here's how we play the Hollywood Connection. Our two players will compete against each other for 3 rounds, trying to guess how each of our celebrities feels about an interesting problem or an intriguing situation. Now, each correct answer scores points. Whoever has the high score at the end of the 3rd round wins and goes on to our bonus game. It's that simple. Isn't that nice, JP?
All right.
Thank you. So, let's start with round 1, where each correct guess, or as we say, connection, scores 1 point. Backstage, we tossed the coin, and Jim, you won the flip of the coin, didn't you? So you may select first. Would you like to play the first round with the bottom row or the top row?
I think I'll go with the bottom row.
You get the bottom row. So this round, you get the top row then, Joyce. The bottom row. All right, bottom row. Are you ready?
See.
Yeah. All right. Here is your question. What are your feelings about a great age difference in a marriage? Do you think a 20-year-old girl can find happiness with a 60-year-old man? You say yes, or do you say no? That's all. Just one of the two. Okay, and they are writing down. Thinking and writing. And, of course, Jim, you're going to have to think the way they think to try and make a connection and see what they say. The question again, what are your feelings about a great age difference in marriage? You think a 20-year-old girl can find happiness with a 60-year-old man? Start with J.P. Morgan. What do you think she put down there?
I don't think age has anything to do with that. I think she's going to say yes.
You think she feels just wide open about it?
Right.
All right, J.P., what are your feelings about an age difference in a marriage?
What is the question?
Well, can a 20-year-old girl find happiness with a 60-year-old man?
Not for more than 3 minutes, but...
Oh.
I said yes.
Yes, all right. Okay, that's one. There's a connection. You know JP. All right. All right, let's see how well you can do with Buddy. Now, what do you think Buddy would say? Do you think he thinks a 20-year-old girl can find happiness with a 60-year-old man?
I think so.
You think he will agree with
I
JP?
think he
All right,
will.
Buddy. Can a 20-year-old girl find happiness with this 60-year-old guy?
I don't understand the question. What has it got to do with marriage? I mean,
I'll rephrase it.
Yeah, what did you say about marriage, Fred?
Could there be a great age difference in a marriage? Could a 20-year-old girl find happiness with a 60-year-old man? Presumably, they're going to get married.
It makes no difference how long he's married if he meets this girl and they don't say nothing. I mean, I said yes, and I can't wait to try it in 7 years.
All right. Okay, another connection. Very good. Got an essay there. All right, how do you think Marcia feels?
I really don't. I think I'll stay with the yeses.
You think Marcia will agree
I
that
think
this
she
age
will.
difference means nothing? All right, can the 20-year-old girl find happiness with a 60-year-old man?
Well, Jim, when I was a 20-year-old Chabette, I could have found happiness with a 60-year-old yak.
60-year-old hack.
All right. So what do you say?
I say sure.
Yes, all right, another connection. Very good, Jim. You all agreed. Right down the line. All right, you have 3 points in the first round. It's your turn, Joyce, to work with the top row. Now I'm going to give them a different question, see how they react. Okay, Jan, Pat, and Anson, the question is, when I say the word...
I want to answer the other question.
Oh, by the way, yeah, you do have an answer for that.
How do you know?
Because you looked so bright. And so, like a 60-year-old man.
I love JP's answer. And she said, yeah, you know, a girl could find happiness with a 20-year-old with a 60-year-old man not after 3 minutes. And I just wanted to put an addenda, or when he runs out of prunes, whichever comes first.
All right,
and if we don't fix something backstage...
We have a whole new question for you, okay?
Good.
This is for the top row. When I say the word food, what's your immediate reaction? Do you respond... Do you respond with pleasure or concern? Pleasure or concern? Okay.
What a difficult
food,
question.
the word food. When you say food, what first comes to mind? Pleasure or concern? Are you worried about it?
Are we going out for dinner? Is that the invitation?
Anytime, dear. Anytime. Okay. They're writing down their answers, and it's up to you, Joyce, to try and figure out what those answers will be. You're behind 3-0, but you have a chance to pick up all 3 points. Let's go to Jan and see, what do you think Jan said?
I'll say Jan would say pleasure.
He looks forward to his meals. All right?
Sure does.
When I say the word food, what's your reaction, Jan?
Want to know the first thing I think of?
Yeah.
When you say food?
Yeah.
Prunes and a 20-year-old girl. Hey, you know, that's a good answer for any question on this show.
Right. That's right.
In fact, well, darling, you know, it used to be a great source of pleasure for me, but I must say lately, when I think of food, I think of the first thing I'm concerned. I'm worried now about health and all that, and I worry about what I eat and so forth, so I put concern down.
Oh, too bad, but we're sorry about that, but it's still not a connection, no point there, and now we're going to ask you to try and figure out what Pat put down. Joyce, what do you think she said?
I think Pat would definitely say pleasure.
Right. When I said it, she laughed. I don't know. Let's find out.
What gives you that idea? You have any clues?
Did you say pleasure or concern, Pat?
About what?
About a 20-year-old girl and some prunes.
What? What's the question?
The question is, when I say food, what do you think of? What's your reaction, pleasure or concern?
Well, I've had it up to here. Well, I think it's an obvious answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned about my pleasure.
Pleasure, you got it. All right, there's a connection. 3-1. All right, the final celebrity in this round, a chance to make it 3-2 if you can figure out Anson's immediate reaction. Do you think it's pleasure or concern for Anson?
I'll go with pleasure again.
You think he likes his food? All right, when I say the word food, what's your reaction?
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm cooking, there's a lot of concern. But since I'm not cooking, pleasure.
Pleasure, there you go. All right, 3-2. Good job. Good job. Okay, the end of round 1, Jim has 3, Joyce has 2, and we'll be right back for round 2 right after these good words. Don't go away.
You know a toilet's favorite stain remover is Clorox bleach. But bleach doesn't stick to the sides of the bowl where the stains hang out. That's why we created new Clorox Bleach Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Now with twice as much Clorox bleach in a gel that sticks to stubborn stains till they're gone. Leaves the bowl sparkling clean and sanitary, too, with a nice fresh scent. New Clorox Bleach Toilet Bowl Cleaner. The bleach that sticks to stains.
Don't have dandruff? That's too bad. Because if you did, Pantene has a new shampoo that turns dandruff problems into healthy, shiny hair. Introducing Pro-V Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. People who do have dandruff will appreciate how Pantene combines a leading dandruff-fighting technology with provitamin conditioning. So if you had itching and flaking, you could take care of it while improving your hair's healthy shine. New Pantene Pro-V Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Not that you need it.
Visiting this great old lighthouse always makes me think about guidance and direction in my own life. Jesus Christ taught that he is the light of the world, and we learned that he's not very far away from any of us if we're just willing to seek him. That's why I'd like to share something with you. This is the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. You can have a free copy of this sacred book by calling this toll-free number. Its teachings go hand in hand with the Bible and will help you to know and feel closer to Jesus Christ. The more we know about him, the easier it is to understand and live his teachings and then make better decisions and be happier. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints would like to send you a copy of the Book of Mormon as a gift, without cost or obligation, when you call this toll-free number. Reading the Book of Mormon will help you to find him, know him, and feel his presence in your life. So please call, because it too can light your way to Christ.
Coming up next on Game Show Network, Gene Rayburn, Jamie Lee Curtis, Charles Nelson Riley, Joan Collins. Check out all the stars on Match Game.
Oh, we're just one big happy family.
And then, where can you learn all there is to know about your favorite celebrity couples? On Tattletales. Join Bert Convy and get intimate with the stars.
Oh, George, it's just...
Catch Match Game next on Game Show Network, followed by Tattletales at 1:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. Pacific.
Welcome back to Hollywood Connection. Time for round number 2, and this time, thank you. This time it's just a little bit different. In this round, every connection is worth 2 points, so there are a lot of distance can be put between one contestant and the other. And also, instead of splitting our celebrities between the top row and the bottom row, I have one question for the men and one question for the women. And since Jim went first last time, Joyce, I'm going to ask you, which would you prefer to play this round with, the men or the women?
The women.
You think you know their minds a little better.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, here is the question. The question for the women is, let's ask this of all of you brilliant women. Should women pay alimony to their divorced husbands? The question has 3 answers. Ridiculous, absolutely, or it depends. Okay? All right. And Pat is first to the gun. JP is waiting. Marcia can't quite decide. All right, and they're all set. Okay, this is just for the women.
No, it's just for us.
It's for the women. All right. We'll start with J.P. Morgan. What do you think she would say to answer that question? Should women pay alimony to their divorced husbands?
I think she would think it would matter on the situation. Depends.
Depends would be her answer. All right, J.P., should women pay alimony to their divorced husbands?
Well, I've stopped paying alimony. Married 3 times, you know. Oh.
There it is. Depends. You got it. All right, it's all. You're ahead now, actually. You got 2 points on that one. 4-3, Joyce is ahead. All right, let's take a look at Marcia there. She looks concerned. She's so concerned. What do you think she put down?
I'll go with depends again. I think she'd say depends.
All right, Marcia, should women pay alimony to their divorced husbands?
It depends.
You got it. All right, another connection. Very good. You're up to 6. Make a clean sweep now if you can figure out what Pat Carroll had to say. Do you think she said ridiculous, absolutely, or depends?
I'll go with depends again.
All right, let's find out. Pat, should women pay alimony to their divorced husbands?
Well, since alimony is the aggravation you get for the aggravation you got, I would say indeed it depends.
All right. 3 depends, and you got 6 points right there. Of a total of 8. But, Jim, it's your turn now, and you're working with the men. Gentlemen, this is your question for this round. You come home one evening, okay? Got the picture? And your mate says, honey, do I have a lovely surprise for you in the bedroom? So she takes you by the hand and throws the bedroom door open, and there staring at you, instead of the king-size bed, are twin beds. Now, what do you say? You say, great idea, that's stupid, or who cares, they're only 2 feet apart. Okay? There's your problem. And the gentlemen are writing down their answers now. Jan went right to the pen. Anson's writing. Buddy is working on it. The idea, of course, again, is to make a connection, see if you can figure out what they would say if this situation really occurred. And we ask our celebrities, by the way, to be honest, their real feelings, so you can hopefully predict what they say. All right, let's start with Buddy Hackett. What do you think Buddy would say, Jim?
I think he would say it'd be ridiculous.
You think it'd be ridiculous to go from the king-size bed to the twin beds? What would you say, Buddy?
First of all, she'd never have a chance. If she says to me, I got a surprise for you, and she takes me to the bedroom to open the door, I'm out the window. I know I'm in the wrong house.
Ridiculous. All right. Okay. He said it was ridiculous. I don't think that was one of the answers, but it's stupid was one of the
Yes,
answers.
it was.
Well, a great idea, it's stupid, or who cares were the 3 choices. What do you think that Jan would say, Jim?
I think he would go that it was also stupid. A ridiculous idea.
Great idea. It's stupid or who cares are the three choices. Okay, come home, Jan. Your wife takes you to the bedroom. You got twin beds. What do you say?
I think twin bed is a blight on mankind, unless you're hooked on prunes. From now on, you'll know my answer, right?
Prunes always get the laugh.
The longest distance in the world is the distance between twin beds. Forget them. A man and wife should be together.
You think it's stupid?
Of course it's stupid.
All right, there is another connection. 2 more points, Jim. All right, and I don't know how much experience. This is kind of a ridiculous question to ask Anson, but we're going to put it to him anyway. What do you think he would say?
I think he would say it depends.
You think he would say it depends?
It depends
All
on the
right.
last question.
You come home and your mate says, here are the twin beds. What do you say, Anson?
I had a headache last night. No, I would say dumb.
Stupid. All right. No connection there. Seem to agree that wasn't such a good idea. So the score at the end of the second round, 8 for Joyce, 7 for Jim. Round 3 coming up. And in round 3, every correct connection worth 3 points, and either party could win. So good luck to both of you. We'll be right back with round 3 right after these words.
Ready and call now.
Welcome back to the Hollywood Connection and round number 3. All right, round number 3, the score is very close, and in this round it's particularly important that you make some connections because each one is worth 3 points. It's your turn to start, Jim, so if you could tell me whether you want to play this round with the top row or the bottom row, you have that decision.
I'm going to stick with the winners in the bottom row.
Okay, you're going to go with the bottom row as you did before, and let's see how well they do with this question. This is for JP, Buddy, and Marcia. What's the biggest no-no in a marriage? And here are your choices. Being jealous, being untrue, or being selfish. They're none of them too nice, but which one do you think is the biggest no-no in marriage? Leap to the pen, and there they go writing down their answers. And we're going to ask you, of course, again, to make a connection. See if you can predict what they put down there, Jim. How well you know the celebrities. You chose the bottom row. That means JP is first. How do you think she would answer that question? Biggest no-no in a marriage. Being jealous, being untrue, or being selfish?
I think she would select being selfish.
Okay. JP, what did you say? What's the biggest no-no in a marriage?
Saying yes to your husband's best friend.
That looks like a very personal answer there.
Yes. It happens so often. Selfish.
Selfish. There you go. All right. That's a connection. 3 points for you, Jim. All right. How do you think Buddy Hackett answered that? What's the biggest no-no in a marriage? Is the question being jealous, being untrue, or being selfish?
I think Buddy would say being untrue.
All right. Buddy, what is the biggest no-no in a marriage?
Well, it ain't any of those things.
Yeah.
It's not being courteous, not respecting the other person as an equal human being with what you are, to think that you know more than somebody or feel greater intelligence and...
Oh, that's beautiful.
Let me wait. That's right. I'm trying to think what else she told me I did this morning. I think being selfish.
All right, there's another connection. Okay. You had it right on for Buddy. Very nicely said, Buddy. You didn't say selfish?
Untrue.
Untrue. Oh, then it is not a connection. I'm sorry. Well, you still have a chance for 3 more points with Marcia. Do you think she said being jealous, being untrue, or being selfish?
I think being selfish. I think she would say
All
being
right.
selfish.
Well, I think the biggest no-no in a marriage is dating. But aside from that, it's being selfish.
There's a connection. All right, you got it. Okay, that's all for you, Jim. You have 13 points. That means 6 points will give you the win. Any 2 connections, Joyce, in this particular round. The question goes to the top row, and here it is. It's for Jan, Pat, and Anson. Of these 3 pleasures, which would you choose to spend your money on? The opposite sex, clothes, or gourmet dining? Okay. I know it's a difficult decision to make. Try and figure out now, Joyce, which one of those 3 are celebrities we'll select. If you make 2 connections, you win the game, okay? All right, we'll start with Jan Marie. Of those 3 pleasures, which do you think he would choose to spend his money on?
I think he would say the opposite sex.
The opposite sex.
Yeah.
He's got a nice grin on his face. Jan, which would you choose to spend your money on?
I'm so senile, you got to explain to me which is the opposite sex. Listen, with me, the answer is obvious. I spend every quarter I have on the opposite sex. My wife, her mother, my 2 daughters, and I have a son that walks funny.
So you have the opposite.
In fact, I just got him a dartboard with Anita Bryant's picture on it.
Oh.
That's what the opposite sex.
sex. There's your connection. All right. You have 11 points. If you get either one of these as a connection, you win the game. Joyce, what do you think Pat would say?
I sure hope she said dining.
All right, Pat.
It's a question business. The whole thing is going
dining. There it is. That's it, and you're the winner. Congratulations, Joyce. All right. Anson, what did you have up there?
I'll tell you, I can do without the gourmet, and if I have the opposite sex, I don't need the clothes.
Opposite sex. He had opposite sex. Would you have said that? All right, you're our winner. Congratulations, Joyce. Jim, thank you so much for playing the Hollywood Connection. We have a prize for you, and for you, Joyce, well, listen to what Johnny has to say. John?
Selected from one of the 4,800 Western Auto stores, this 18-cubic-foot refrigerator freezer. Western Auto, the complete family store featuring items for home, auto, and leisure living. Okay, Jim.
All right. Congratulations. Just what you need, right? Is it?
That's so funny. I just went out yesterday to look for one.
Did you buy one yet?
No.
She's getting married in 3.5 days. She went out shopping for one and needed it. Come on, let's get some more for your wedding. Let's go over the bonus board. Make a whole bunch of money, okay? Yeah.
The farmers have been bringing us their harvest for 45 years. Then the farm co-op brought me something different. News that soybeans like ours could be used to make a cooking oil, fry up snack chips without adding any fat or calories. Hey, at Crisco, they figured without all the fat of regular chips, this Olean could help lots of people eat a little healthier. Well, all I say is doing good starts right in your own backyard.
New fat-free Olean, a good place to start.
Stop. You may never buy a window cleaner again.
Why not?
Because now there's an all-purpose cleaner that does windows, too. New 409 Glass and Surface. Great on greasy messes, streak-free on glass.
I like that.
New 409 Glass and Surface.
If you have trouble getting around and would love to regain your independence, Electric Mobility would like to give you a Rascal scooter free. Call for your free color catalog and enter the Rascal Mobility Sweepstakes. It's our way of introducing you to the benefits of owning a Rascal. Join over 100,000 Rascal riders who found Rascal to be the easiest to operate, easiest to transport, and easiest to afford. Your Rascal can be insurance or Medicare reimbursable.
My Rascal has given me a new lease on life.
I didn't get around much at home until I got my Rascal.
I was burdened to other people. Now I'm independent. I call it taking a walk. I just jump on my Rascal and I take a walk.
Every month we give away another free Rascal. If you call right now, we'll give you up to 12 chances to win yours free. So call for your free color catalog. Call today. Don't delay. Next month's winner could be you.
To win a free Rascal, call 1-800-380-7171. That's 1-800-380-7171. Call that.
Up next on Game Show Network, play Match Game, followed by Tattletales.
Welcome back to the Hollywood Connection. Congratulations, you won the refrigerator for your... Well, you got a pen in your hand. That's for our bonus game, okay? Here's how we play the bonus game. We ask our celebrities a person, place, or thing, and ask them to write down the first thing that comes to their mind, okay? Then you try to match what they say, and you get 3 choices to match it, all right? And here we go, celebrities. The word that we'd like you to put down, the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, okay? Now, there it is, a beautiful picture of Niagara Falls. You have 3 choices. Your first choice is worth $300 if any of them come up, $200 if your second choice comes up with any of our celebrities, and $100 if the third choice comes up. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay, celebrities all set? Okay, turn your cards over. Come on up here if you would, Joyce, and write down your choices. What comes to mind when you hear Niagara Falls? All right, Niagara Falls. Okay. If one of our celebrities says water, you get $300. Vacation, $200. All right, and honeymoon, you get $100. Okay, come on over here, Joyce. Don't go any... Just wait a minute. Turn right around. Let's take a look at this and see what you've got. Water, $300. Vacation, $200. Honeymoon is $100. If you accumulate in this game $1,000, we'll give you $2,000 and this vacation. Listen.
we're sending you to Spain and Portugal on this Iberian highlight trip. You'll visit Lisbon, Barcelona, and Madrid and enjoy the splendor of the island of Mallorca in Spain. All from Club Universe.
All right, a trip to Spain. I'm sure you could use that. All right. The word was Niagara Falls. Actually, that's 2 words, and we asked our celebrities what was the first thing came to their mind. You chose water as your number 1, vacation number 2, honeymoon number 3. Let's see how you did. JP, Niagara Falls, what did you think of? Honeymoon for $100. All right, there we go. They're on the way. Honeymoon, honeymoon. Buddy's got honeymoon. Marcia's got honeymoon. $300. Okay, you still need $700 to make $1,000. Jan, what did you say?
How could you have missed this, Joy?
All right, $400, and you're getting married in 4 days. Pat, what did you say? Honeymoon. And Anson, honeymoon.
Wow,
Oh,
would have been a clean
6
sweep.
honeymoons. Look at that's $600. Yeah. For so many years, honeymoon has.
Are you dummy?
Oh well, nobody.
You're going to honeymoon in the refrigerator.
Nobody thought of water up there on our panel, and obviously.
Everybody crossed it out.
I thought, I had water.
You had water and you changed your mind and put honeymoon, huh? I wish you would change your mind and put honeymoon, because you would be going on one to Spain. As it is, you have $600 to spend. You have a refrigerator. The money is yours to keep, and you met 6 wonderful people. All right, there they are. Thank you, Jan, Pat. Thank you, Anson, JP, Buddy, and Marcia. Thanks. Enjoyed having you on the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hollywood Connection. Till then, make your connection the right connection, okay? Would you like to meet our celebrities?
The World Book Encyclopedia 2-volume dictionary, containing 2,300 pages, 2,000 illustrations, and more than 200,000 entries. Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish that's so quick, so easy. Rice-A-Roni, the one you saute to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Search. If you've just finished the search, don't worry. Search keeps on freshening your breath and cooling your taste even after the candy is gone. A supply of Tetra products, quality fish foods, and care products, including Tetraman Staple Food, the world's leading tropical fish food. From Luden's Fifth Avenue candy bars, crunchy peanut butter. Real milk chocolate, too. The bite that's right, that's Fifth Avenue. And for your home library, a collection of mystery books from Bookmark, featuring A Taste of Terror, the latest novel of suspense from the expert pen of Martha Albrand. The Hollywood Connection is a Jack Barry and Danny and Wright production in association with the Golden West Broadcast.
Game Show Network. All play, all day.